Good morning, students. I hope you have gone through the previous videos of real numbers. Today, in this video, I will explain some questions. So the first question is, show that 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. I am going to take up two different methods to solve the question. Both the methods are correct. You can use any one of the methods for solving this question. So the solution is, we will assume 2 plus root 3 be a rational number. Look at here. Then we will take one more rational, that is 2 we have taken here. The question comes into mind is why we have taken 2 as a rational number. The answer is here. 2 plus root 3 minus 2 will give us answer as root 3, and difference of two rational numbers is a rational number. That is a property of real numbers. So look at this step. This is a very important step, that 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. 2 is a rational number. When we subtract both of them, the difference is coming to be root 3, which will be also a rational number. But this is a contradiction. This contradicts the fact that root 3 is irrational. The contradiction arises by assuming that 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. That means this contradiction has only taken place because we have assumed 2 plus root 3 as a rational number. And that means our assumption is wrong, and so 2 plus root 3 will be an irrational number. Now we can solve this question by method number 2. In this also we will assume 2 plus root 3 as a rational number, but we will express this 2 plus root 3 in the form of a and b, where a and b are co-prime. The question is, what is a co-prime? They are the two numbers whose SCF is 1, and b should not be equal to 0. Now look at the step here. We will take 2 plus root 3 is equal to a by b. Then we do the calculation, and we are going to take up this conclusion here, that root 3 is coming to be in the form of p by q. And when root 3 is coming in this format of p by q, it becomes a rational number. Whereas we know that root 3 is an irrational number. And that means whatever we have assumed, that is, we have assumed 2 plus root 3 as a rational number, will not be considered as a correct assumption. Now in both the methods, if you look at the technique, we have started with the method that 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. In the method number 1, we have subtracted from the given number a suitable number, and so that the remaining number comes in the category of rational number. In the method number 2, again we have started with the same assumption that 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. But the method we have taken here in the method number 2 is, we have taken it as a by b. Now I take up one more pattern of a question, and the question is, show that 3 root 2 is an irrational number. And for this also we will take two different methods. Let us take up the first method. Let 3 root 2 is a rational number. We are assuming that 3 root 2 is a rational number. We take up one more number here, 1 by 3, as a rational number. Now why we have taken 1 by root 3? The reason is here. When we multiply 3 root 2 by 1 by 3, we will get the answer as root 2. And here, this is a rational number. This is also a rational number. And the property of by real number, we know product of two rational number is also rational number. And so we can conclude that root 2 is a rational number. But this contradicts the fact that root 2 is an irrational number. So again, if you look at here, we are coming to the contradiction that we have assumed 3 root 2 as a rational number, which is not possible. So this is the method number 1 for this pattern. We take up the second method for this pattern, and the same thing is here. We will again assume 3 root 2 as a rational number. We will take up a and b to be co-prime numbers where b is not equal to 0, and look at the step here. Root 2 is coming in the format of p by q, which is telling us that root 2 is a rational number, which is again coming to the contradiction that root 2 is an irrational number. So if you look at the method here, we started with the assumption that 3 root 2 is a rational number, and we come to the last conclusion that 3 root 2 cannot be a rational number, and so it will be an irrational number. Now both the methods, as I said earlier, are correct. Now you have to decide which method you want to use to solve it, and by using any one of the methods you can solve the question. But there is one very important precaution, that when you use method number 1, then you cannot use in between method number 1 the technique of method number 2. That means if a question is solved by the method number 1, it should be completely solved by the method number 1. It is not that the first line you take up the method number 1, second line method number 2, again you come back to method number 1. This is not allowed. So we have got two methods for solving the question. I hope with the help of these questions you can solve the given assignment. So thank you for today. We will continue in the next class with some more questions. Have a nice day.